let's get
Wait,
the show on the road then.
Why does nothing ever work?
I can play my music. Yo.
Hello.
What do you do, everybody?
But I'll wait.
Hi, everybody.
It's been a long time.
Hey.
We shouldn't have left you without a
beat the steps.
I just alley-ooped nobody got it, huh?
I was wait, what? What?
No, it was a hi, Dr. Nick, but everyone missed it.
Oh, hi, everybody. I heard that, but it did not immediately.
It's from The Simpsons.
It's from The Simpsons, yeah.
Oh, I'm not well versed.
That was like his show, and then the whole crowd would respond back to him.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I was just thinking about that. I was humming the Family Guy theme to myself. I kind of missed that show. That
Family Guy?
Era when I was watching that, Simpsons, Futurama.
Yeah, those shows still slap.
King of the Hill. All them shows that I was not supposed to be watching at my age.
What you mean?
Futurama bangs.
Oh, Futurama. Yeah, now that I'm older and the jokes don't go over my head because I'm not a prepubescent.
Well, I think that was my issue with Family Guy. Like at first it was cutesy, but then it just became revolved around a bunch of jokes about characters and people that I have no idea, and they would always do these callbacks.
Insiders.
It always did these callbacks. Oh, it was like that time Joe Filson was at the club or something. I'm like, bro, I don't know who that is, what you're talking about, what this is supposed to relate to.
You had to be in the know.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, Family Guy, I watched like I think the first like 12 seasons or 15 seasons. Like, and I was like,
watched it
straight through. Yeah. I watched it on Netflix back when it was on Netflix. Because like
there's a lot of Family Guy.
But then after that is when like that's when the references they didn't hit for me anymore because they were like more modern references, and I was like,
but that's unfortunate because I mean they were modern then, but I don't think we really got the gravity of the world as much, so it didn't.
It's just like I fell off of like normal like daytime TV and all that stuff, so like the references just didn't hit the same. Yeah, but like back when I used to watch regular TV, like 24 is like all right, and they make a 24 reference, like you get it. It's like this, like the time when Keith Sutherland got drunk at the, because I'm like, okay, I'm there with you. But now I've been way out the game.
I only caught it when it came on TV. It was like one of those catch it when you catch it type shows. But
what you mean? That was like 7 p.m. That's prime TV time.
I mean, I still didn't watch it. I don't even know, bro. I saw the episodes when they came on TV. It was
right. I know what you mean. You just catch it when you catch it. I know what you mean.
I seen it when it came on TV. Like, oh, word, Family Guy's on.
Like I had shows like that. Like Ben 10 was one of those for me. I never watched it all the way through, but like whenever I caught it, I was like, yes, Ben 10.
Same.
But I never
caught Ben 10.
I didn't have no issue with the show. Actually, the show slapped, but it's not like I sat like, yo, let me catch these seasons. I didn't watch it consecutively.
Right.
It was like, oh snap, Ben 10 is on.
Ben 10's Nick, right?
Right.
Huh?
Ben 10's Nick, right?
I think that was Cartoon Network.
I think it's Cartoon Network.
I think that might be Cartoon.
I don't know. It's Cartoon Network.
I don't know.
Did y'all know Ben 10's final form
is Ben 10 is Cartoon Network Studios.
It's like a straight up Marvel character. His final form is a Marvel character.
What's his name? Jay Neg was telling us about that. I was like, dope. Like, I had no idea.
Yeah, his final form is crazy.
You haven't even seen my final form.
Yo, the memes that I've seen that used with are too good. I'm gonna keep it at that. But yeah, though, I didn't watch Ben 10 at all. Now that I'm looking at it.
Wait, you never seen Ben 10?
I just thought it was a Nick show. That should tell you what you need to know.
Well, I wasn't 100.
Wasn't Last Airbender a Nick show? Like,
Last Airbender was Nickelodeon.
Wait, what happened? What did I miss?
No, the Last Airbender was Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah.
And that's a slap? So why you just... I thought it was a Nick show. Like, what does that mean?
Hey, wasn't Rocco's Modern Life was a Nick show.
On the Nickelodeon roster. Not
Rocco's Modern
Life. It's a Nick show.
Okay.
What? Nickelodeon is one of the few... I didn't know. Like, there's only Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and Boomerang left. Right. Like, there ain't a lot of channels left that hosted cartoons.
Wait, does Boomerang count? Because Boomerang is literally just the shows off those two that you mentioned.
Because it's
Boomerang, I think, is owned by Cartoon Network now.
It turned into its own entity that's owned by CN. Yeah. So I would count it.
I mean, Adult Swim is where it's at for me. Like that's the
Adult
king
Swim
for me. That's just.
Oh, I love the Adult Swim.
I mean,
but like,
ain't nothing better. Like
Ren and Stimpy was Nickelodeon too, though.
Yeah, and Ren and Stimpy could have been on Adult Swim.
Yeah, could have. I mean, technically, so could have Rocko's Modern Life, because there was some insinuations going on in that show.
Right.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy was fam.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, hold on, it was on there was a quote adult version of it, the adult party cartoon they called it.
Kablam. Remember Kablam?
Kablam was great.
Ridiculousness.
Kablam! Oh, that was so good.
Yeah,
Scuba Steve, yo, chill. I love that.
Scuba Steve, yes. And then it was Prometheus and Bob.
Prometheus and Bob. Prometheus and Bob was epic when those would come on, man. I love that stuff.
Those shows slap, but I never watched
I love that stuff. Right. But I don't know Kablam episode 3.
Nah.
Like, I don't know it like that.
It was like, yo, let me get a bowl of cereal. This is about to slap.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Squid Killer says Angry Beavers was MVP. I love those shows though. Angry Beavers, Cat Dog. I watched those shows.
Yeah,
I love
Cow and Chicken. I watched all that stuff.
Yeah,
bro. Powerpuff Girls. I watched all of it.
No, I watched the Cartoon Network show, but there are 2 shows. Cow and Chicken, and what's the other one? Ed and Eddie. Was not fan of either one of those.
No, that's crazy, right?
No.
Tell them that's crazy, bro. Tell them that's crazy.
Nah, I'm not.
Really,
bro. The way that we grew up, bro. What?
There was a meme. There was a meme going around. It was like, yo, pick 3 cartoon characters that describe you as a person. You know what I'm saying? I literally just posted a picture of Ed and Eddie. That is 3 people that describe me.
There are 3 people that describe you.
I was like, this is perfect right here. I don't got to pick 3 different characters. They're all right here.
That's pretty
chaotic.
Ed and Eddie was phenomenal, bro.
Yeah,
like, that
was great.
A good show.
Yeah.
Wasn't
like, I love that show. And again, I can't tell you what season on what episode this happened, but that's one of those shows that like I will always love. Always. Yeah,
and I quote you. I used to quote it a lot, a lot. But sometimes I throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? A couple quotes out there. Like I used to love that damn show. And
I got really like deep into regular show. I watched it twice all the way through, all 8 seasons. Bro, I love regular show.
I just caught regular show too. I think, but honestly, I don't think I watched any like Cartoon Network or Nick show aside from The Last Airbender. That's the only show that I actually watched all the way through. I don't think there's any other show on Cartoon Network that I watched.
You know the band Trash Boat?
Yeah,
they got that name from that show. It's from regular show. They had a band in the show called Trash Boat. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Where they got the name from.
Yeah. But like I remember oh snap, come and take my mic. Oh no, I forgot it. Oh snap, come to my macaroni party, we could take a nap. It's when they got the they found like some tape, and this tape kept playing the same song over and over, so it's getting stuck in everybody's head. And it was like, all right, we gotta go and reverse it and get a song together that'll get stuck in that tape's head. And so they had like this big band battle.
Bro, it gets crazy.
Yeah, they went to each person like, yo, what's one thing that you really, really like? And somebody said take a nap. Somebody said macaroni. Somebody like, and they just
made that into a song.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's one of the missions you played in Lost and Random, technically.
Like the premise for regular show is like a simple like concept or moral that they're trying to teach or show or whatever just gets blown way out of proportion. Like way out of proportion.
Sounds like
it's mad heartfelt. Good.
The Gumball. That's exactly what that sounds like. They try to teach the premise the craziest things just be happening.
Yeah.
And you said that you're not to that. That's one of the ones that I actually would watch.
I think regular show, like when regular show came out, because I don't know when these other shows came out, but like I think regular show was like the tail end of like when I fell off of the Cartoon Network TV shows, because like Gumball, Adventure Time, Chowder, I think it's called. The fish kids in high school, Like I never watched any of those shows.
I never even heard of that until you said that just now.
Fish Kids?
Yes, never heard of that.
Kids I don't know what that is either.
What is that? Hold on, now what is that called?
I don't know what it's called. They're like fish kids. They're like fish. They're like literally fish, and they're in high school.
Yeah, like the regular Cartoon Network shows, I don't know, but the Adult Swim stuff, I'm still pretty connected to. Like regular show is my jam. Rick and Morty is probably the best television show ever written. So, like, I'll stand on that. So, like, I'm still connected to that world very, 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 very deeply. I just started watching that. It's a Marvel thing. It's Mordock or Modoc, I think it's called.
Oh, he's the head. That's the head.
Yeah. And it's like an Adult Swim show. Like, it's kind of nuts. Yeah, and it's really like it's real edgy. Like, I'm surprised that Disney like rocked with it because it's like it's kind of out there. Like,
what's it called?
It belongs in Adult Swim. You know what I mean? It's in that vein.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called Modoc.
Yeah, Modak.
Modak. I'm about to say, why does that sound familiar? Is that a villain's name in like Marvel or something like that?
Oh, it's called it's Gumball. The Amazing World of Gumball.
The Amazing World of Gumball, yeah.
Oh, that's the fish. That's what I thought the fish kids were.
Gotcha.
What? You talking about Darwin?
I don't know.
The
I just thought
only
they were
fish
like,
in
the orange one, right?
Yes, there's the blue cat, the pink bunny,
and then there's the orange one.
Yes, that's the family.
Oh, I thought they were fish kids. I didn't even know.
Oh my goodness.
I told you I don't know these new shows like this show. I don't know these shows.
Right,
I thought Gumball was that pirate kid. You know who I'm talking about? Or no, he's not a pirate. He's a sailor. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Nah,
fam.
Friends don't know him.
I'm literally about to just Google sailor. Oh, Dark and Godly Villain, Flapjack.
Flapjack.
Yeah, Flapjack.
Where is this Flapjack from?
Flapjack, bro. I'm telling you, like, there was a certain point where just shows got like different, and I was like, all right, well,
The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
I'm gonna see my way out the door.
That sounds familiar. Dang.
Like, I'm dirt old. Like, I remember. What would they call it?
It was on Cartoon Network from 08 to 2010.
Hold on, what was that TV show called? Yeah, Snorks. Do y'all remember Snorks?
Never heard of it.
Snorks. I think
is that like a shark cartoon?
If you look it up, there's some creatures with like straws coming out their head.
Yeah, I'm sure if I see it, I'll remember it because it sounds familiar. But there was so many wild cartoons back then. I mean, even now, there's all like, you know, there's only the certain ones that stick for you.
I'm looking at the Cartoon Network Studios filmography, and fam, it's a table.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff.
So much stuff. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember watching like C-Lab and
like
Aqua Teen Hunger Force, like Harvey Birdman at Law, like
candy, bubblegum, and chocolate.
Yo, Harvey Birdman at Law. At first, I didn't get it, and then I got hooked. Like, it's
Harvey Birdman at Law.
Bro, I love that stuff. Space Ghost.
I had no idea what I was watching, but it was good.
Yeah, man. Like, I got heavy into that stuff.
I just fell off a TV.
What was that show?
All that stuff y'all watched?
Jamal would go crazy over it. What was that show? Chunk, ka-chink, Daddy's home.
Oh, what show is that? I don't know.
You got the bodyguard and the two brothers and the scientist.
Venture Bros.
It was Adventure Bros.
Yeah.
It was
Venture Bros.
It was just Venture, right?
Venture, just with the V. Venture Bros.
Yeah.
Epic.
Yeah.
Venture Bros is amazing.
He pulled out the big gun. He's like, "Chunk-a-chink, Daddy's home."
Yo, like that type of animated adult comedy stuff. Like, I'm a sucker for that forever. Like, I watch Archer. Like, I love that stuff.
Yeah. No, it's funny. It's funny stuff.
The Venture Bros. Yeah, 81.
It's just Venture, VENTURE.
Yeah, the Venture Bros.
Oh, the Venture. Yeah.
Like, there's a Black Dynamite show that's animated. Like, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they made a Black Dynamite show.
Yeah, there's a Mike Tyson one too. Yo, they're so good.
Venture Bros ran over a long time.
I saw
Wow.
the Mike Tyson one.
Yeah.
It was like I saw the Mike Tyson one, but I thought it was a fan made because it was just like one part, one scene that I saw, and I was like, "Oh, that's funny." But
yeah. No, it's a whole series. Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh man. Yeah, I love that stuff. I am a sucker for that stuff. Love it.
And that other one, Musta Krakish.
Oh, Metalocalypse.
Metalocalypse. Yes. Yes.
The name of the band is Death Clock. Yo, Reese, that's the crazy thing about it, because it has like this kind of demonic skin on it. Reese won't watch it.
It's not.
But bro, he would love the joke.
Because that's not fair to say. Because
what is
it? What is it? Because that's you listen to how Vela Maya speaks, fam. That was.
But it's different though.
It is a little different, yes. But
why don't you like Metalocalypse?
I can't. Listen, I'm listening to it, and then there's this pig feeling that just develops right in my core. I'm like, yo, you should be listening to this.
But the show is hot. Yeah.
I look at the show, fine, but that means
it was yesterday or the day before.
Oh, listen to this.
I asked Reese, why don't you like Fortnite? He was like, you ever just not something for no reason? What?
You ever just like, listen.
And we were like, nah.
How do you do that?
Sometimes you gotta just not have
a reason. I just don't like it.
That's crazy, bro.
I never said that I don't have a reason.
Yo, like
I just don't like it.
Okay, but what's the reason?
Don't like it.
That's not a reason.
That's the reason, though.
Well, man, just don't.
Yo, send help,
like
bro.
I just don't like
even
it.
If your reason was super shallow, was like, I don't like the way it looked. Fine, but give me something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
My man just don't like it. Just don't like it. He doesn't like it because it's like. I'm pretty sure he doesn't like it.
Reese is being a real murder face right now. That's some Squid Killer.
Almost positive. He doesn't like it just because it's like super popular and it blew up really fast and it's doing like all these other things and he's like, nah, you're doing too much. I don't like you.
I wouldn't have watched Game of Thrones then.
Surprised you watched Game of Thrones, actually. Now that I think about it. Now that I know your character.
Now that you know my character. What am I? What did you pluck me from a video game and you trying to discern my lore? Like, what is this?
No. Don't try to Don't try to downplay this. You are literally the type to say it's too hype. I don't like it.
I said this myself. You gotta give it the cool down period and then I watch it. I didn't start Game of Thrones until like season 4, season 5, right? I forget when I started watching it, but it was late. It was years.
It might have been like late 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you came in,
I was pretty late too, but I was able to binge and catch up. But the reason I was late is because I tried watching the first ep, and that first ep is just
the info dump.
Yeah, they throwing names and places and people. I'm just like,
it is pretty.
All right, I don't care. I'm just gonna turn this off. I'm good on this.
It is,
but
pretty
luckily,
daunting.
Thankfully, I guess I went back and tried it again, and I was like, okay,
yeah, it's heat, pure heat, pure heat.
How was that last episode, Reese?
Never watched it.
Never watched it. Crazy. Can't bring yourself to do it.
How are you gonna watch the? You gonna watch the prequel? You guys gonna watch the prequel?
I might have to do that.
I'll think about it.
Who's writing it? Who's writing it?
I don't know who's behind it. I don't really like when they do that type of. I don't know. I don't really like when they do that type of stuff. Like I never watched Old Boy from Breaking Bad.
Someone called Saul.
Yeah.
I never watched it either. Yeah, not a single episode. I heard it's fire. Mad people told me it's dope, but I'm like,
yeah, really?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. When it comes to that, I'm something I hate.
What?
Like,
what? We're getting down to the nitty gritty right now.
The show was great. Like, I would love to see like offshoots to like flesh out characters. You know what I'm saying? Like flesh out characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like to go give me like a prequel or something like that with a bunch of characters that I don't know or cared about before. Like with The Walking Dead, I never watched. What's the name of that offshoot that they did? Days Before Dead. I forget what it's called.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, but because that's like the lead up to like when everybody just started Walking Dead, and I don't know. I'd rather see like character like offshoots, like characters being fleshed out or something. But like prequels, like what's going on beforehand, I don't know. I just Fear the Walking Dead. Thank you, Squid Killer. Fear the Walking Dead. We're just supposed to be before the Walking Dead happened, but
yeah, it depends, right? Like it has to be like dope, like looking. They had to get like have like some super solid cast or something, because like usually the main run was all I needed. Like the main run was hot. Like I don't need like
that was really it.
So it all depends. It all depends. But
and like
I would also like them to go forward or show another character's whole thing rather than go back to where I know it's going to lead into.
Yeah,
like I know how it's going to end because
I've already watched it.
Don't know or care about these other characters because they're not even telling the story of like Daenerys's brother, whatever. Daenerys's family. They're going back like 1,000 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going back to back.
Like,
so like I don't know none of these characters. Like,
and like, who cares? Like, we know like
you went too far, fam.
Like, what I already saw is the end of all of this. So, yeah, I feel you.
I would have loved to see an Arya offshoot of her like traveling the 7 seas or something like that, murdering people.
Yeah, I would love to have seen that.
To see how she got so ill to do what she did at the end of the because
we saw how she got ill.
Yeah, weird.
She messed around with a man.
Well, yeah, but you know they shortened the seasons and all that stuff.
Yo, a man was like, that was my dude. That was like
S tier.
A man is S tier. Yeah.
A man. My name is
very, very cool.
What y'all do today though?
I'm still in recovery mode. I'm gonna try and give it a go tomorrow, but I'm still in recovery mode. So I've been home all day with the baby.
Okay.
Yeah. That was my day. Just chilling, vibing with the little one. Being super dad.
In pain.
Yes. That's why I said super.
Did the needles work?
This is fine. Yeah, dude, that day I felt great. That day, it was money. The cupping was cool.
For those that are curious, of the meme of the dog sitting at the table, entire house in flames with this beverage in front of him saying that this is fine.
This is fine. Yo, this is fine. This is fine.
This is it not fine.
Yeah, that is how I deal with pain. I just muscle through it. But that's also kind of my downfall. I should go lay down as well. But
this is not fine.
But we're here. We're vibing.
Rub some dirt on it. You'll be all right.
Yeah, you know, we out here vibing. We out here vibing. So it's a good day.
Is that what you did today, Key? You rubbed some dirt on it?
Me? I don't know. I didn't do nothing crazy. I got back into reselling, so that was cool.
Nice.
So you've made the decision.
Yo, Flip won't leave me alone, man. He literally
Flip, you in here?
Huh?
No, I said, Flip, you in here? Defend yourself.
Yo, he's gonna be like, you damn right I was on it. Like, he literally 15 minutes ago, like, yo, today was good. Going through his Amazon sales, like, today was good.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
my goodness.
Bro, if you ever hear my Snapchat go off, or if you hear my Facebook Messenger go off,
it's Flip, right?
It's Flip. It's Flip. Man, be on my back. So yeah, I made 5 sales. So I packed them.
I don't even know what the Facebook Messenger sounds. You said them like the Snapchat one. I know what that sounds like. Facebook Messenger? Don't know what it sounds like.
Hold up. Before we get into these games that we got to get into, Yo, Reese, have you watched Squid Game yet? Or is it too popular?
No, I'm gonna watch it.
But when though?
Speaking of,
how long are the episodes? Like hour?
After it cooled down a little bit.
It needs to move to number 2 on Netflix's list.
Oh, I watched a little bit of Game. Wait, Squid said I watched a little bit of Game of Thrones, and I came to the conclusion that I've seen both better acting and better story, and some prawn. Wait, what is that? What's a prawn?
You know what that is. They were just adjusting the word.
Oh. That's crazy.
That's exactly why it was spelled that way.
Dear. I can say, Squid, with utmost confidence, that is a hard false, a hard disagree, and that can result in banning for being so wrong.
Yeah, I can't back any of that.
Listen,
I'm sorry. Listen, I can't back that. That show was epic. I don't care what anyone says. That the acting was great. The visuals were great. Even the last season was kind of whack, but it's better than a lot of other shows out there. Like,
and the storytelling, because the growth of the characters, my goodness, was
that particular region of the internet with that type of content is vast, and there may be something out there that could be comparable, but we can't take away from what the show was at all.
The growth of the characters is one thing that is just, it's phenomenal. There's characters that you go through this up down, like, yo, this character sucks. Wow.
Jamie Lannister, bro.
This character. Wow. Oh no, now you suck again. Like, why are you doing this? And it's just like back and forth, and it's just like, oh man. Oh, it was so good.
Not very often that you get emotionally invested in these characters, and you've seen these characters grow up,
and multiple characters.
Yeah,
multiple.
Yeah. And there was a ton of plot twists, so I can't say it was predictable. Squid Killer. There was so many plot twists, unexpected things that I didn't expect to happen. It was wild. People, turncoats you wouldn't expect. This, and that. It was a journey, man. That show was
an emotional ride. That was a long 8-season emotional ride, man.
Like, you even got to see so many different sides of Cersei. Like, of course, like, you're like, but you got to see all the different emotions, like her being a mom and that show was epic.
The whole church situation. Bruh. There was
there was some crazy stuff.
I can't even see it. Like, I can't even, man.
Yeah.
But they are out there, Everything's not for everybody, unfortunately, right?
I did finish Squid Game. I hated that ending.
Oh yeah,
that's what I was gonna ask. How long are the apps? Is it like an hour?
Between 40 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
I could bang that out in a week.
Oh, I hated that. I thought that was dumb.
Oh, how it ended? Was it Darling in the Franxx stupid?
M-Card 2814. Everyone in that show was so different from the beginning to the end.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The character growth.
It was wild.
I didn't mind the ending of Darling in the Franxx. She didn't like the ending of Darling in the Franxx because she calls anything with any type of loss or anything like that, that's bad, automatic bad, no matter what kind of emotional effect or what kind of effect it had on the story, blah blah blah. If there was loss,
I can't agree with either one of you.
No,
that's crazy.
No,
if there is loss, it is bad. So
sometimes those are the best endings.
That's what I'm saying.
They make you feel. They make you.
That's what I'm saying. She's like, nah, bad. No, I hated it. That was a bad ending.
So the ending is not like
happy.
Like Beauty Beast is trash.
Yep. If everybody's not winning, like, everybody got to win. Everybody got to end up alive. Good guys triumph over the bad guys.
She can't watch about 92% of media that's out there currently.
No, but there's a lot. Like, there's a lot of like media that does that though. Like,
of course.
Yeah, there is.
How else would you have that connotation, right? Like, how else would you, because that's
Soul Eater for one. Soul Eater. I know you don't like it, B. And I didn't mind it, at the time that I was watching it. I don't know if I'd rewatch it. I don't think I would rewatch it. But anyways, there was a character, my favorite character, that they went down. I was like, oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. And then they came back. And I was like, oh, wow. There goes all the emotion that I had. Like, it's just gone. And then at the end of it, we all win. You know what I'm saying? We beat bad guy.
From the project, dude. We talk about Midnight Mass yet. Just came in. I'm Netflix. When I open it, I get option paralysis. So I don't even know a lot of the content that's on there.
I don't know what Midnight Mass is.
It's another miniseries on
Can
Netflix.
you explain the hair thing to me? Because I was just like, huh?
The hair
thing?
Yeah.
In what?
Squid Game.
Oh, I ain't watched that yet.
Yeah, Reese hasn't seen it yet, and he says he's gonna watch it, so I can't spoil. We'll have to talk about this on our own time. Because I want to talk to you about the ending.
Of why? Do you have an inkling of why?
The hair thing. Yeah, we got to talk about it later because I'm not getting it.
Oh man.
It's going over me right now. I'm like,
yeah, I was gonna say,
there is something I want to get off my chest.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. And then okay,
I'm livid.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
See me right now?
Okay. This is your livid face. All right.
I'm livid.
Man, it's hot.
I wish I could zoom in on you right now, but go ahead.
Demon Slayer is back. Season 2.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Season 2 is back, baby.
Can I go get my water?
Starting off with the Mugen Train.
Oh no! They did it.
Episodes 2 through 7 will touch on the Mugen Train arc and feature content that was not seen in the movie.
Do you know what episode? I asked. I was like, "Yo, why is it starting off episode 2? Do you know what episode 1 is?" They're showing how Red Hair got on the train in the first place because you know how he was already there.
Oh, okay,
yeah. They're showing how he got on the train in the first place. So episode 1 through 8 is about the train, and then 9 moving forward is the shit that should have been came out on season. Bro, as a fan of the series, right? If I am somebody that is a fan of your series, I am a fan of your series. I watched the first season. You know what I'm saying? I went out of my way to go purchase your movie that you put out, so that I could watch your content just for you to put that same shit in what I'm already paying for or something. If you was gonna do that, I might as well. Why did I buy your movie? I might as well waited. Why would you do that? That's stupid. Demon Slayer, you're stupid. Dragon Ball Super, you are stupid. And any other anime that does that movie to anime, wait, I'm not done. Any other anime that does that anime movie to anime series is stupid. You're dumb. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's kind of crazy. One,
I had to get that off my chest. I told you I was livid. I was rooting for Demon Slayer.
Bro, we said it was gonna happen. We said it. We called it. Oh, they're gonna do it.
Definitely said it was gonna.
We're gonna do it, bro. Super did it. It worked. They're gonna do it.
It worked. I mean,
it's one of those. It's one of those things that's like I don't want them to do it, but it's like a Nintendo move. It's like it's gonna make them money. They're gonna do it.
And but it features content that's gonna click even more people into it. It might.
That's the enticing part.
Yeah,
that's the enticing part. I got to see a lot of stuff I've already seen for a couple of minutes of stuff that I ain't seen. Man, you could have put that in the DVD. What's that?
You could have put it.
Hey, like you said, true fans of the series DVD, are gonna tune in.
Make money off of somebody. Give me the director's cut DVD, bro. Like, oh, you are so stupid for that.
Yes, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Like, it's one of those things. Like, as a fan, it sucks because you know it's like a stupid business decision or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna sell the movie, they're gonna make a bunch of money off the movie, and then just put a bunch of that content right into the first couple episodes, so they can get ahead of the curve on making episodes. That's what they do. That's why I'm glad that My Hero's movies have been non-canon, or they just been separate, like loose canon or whatever. I'm so cool with that.
Yeah,
so cool with that,
man. I mean, even
canon.
Dragon Ball did have a right. The Broly movie was separate, right?
Yeah.
The Broly movie and Super, it was after everything.
Now people are worried that when the show starts up again, that it's gonna start with some of the Broly.
Oh, the Broly movie came after the show ended.
It came after Tournament of Power,
and that's a 2-hour movie. So they can chop that into like 10 episodes.
That Broly is canon, like he's canon now.
Yeah, he's canon now.
Yeah. So like he could be in the first couple episodes of the next season of Dragon Ball.
Again, that was a 2-hour movie. So at how long is the anime episode? 19 minutes, including commercials, things like that. Yeah, that's about 6 anime episodes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what Mugen Train was like. I think it was an hour 40 or something like that. Hour 30, hour 40,
yeah?
something like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Man. Oh, I was hurt.
I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, I thought you seen it. My B.
No. It's fine.
Broly movie and that super. Yeah, Dark brought up that superhero movie. That superhero movie, I'm not vibing with that Dragon Ball superhero movie thingy. It looks. Did y'all see the preview for that?
Nope.
I heard about it, but I didn't.
It's looking goofy, bro. Like I don't know.
I heard it's all CGI or something like that.
It's like CG anime trying to be
Really? I want to check it out. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah. Even Pixulator, who has literally a Dragon Ball sleeve, you know what I'm saying? He's like a major Dragon Ball above all else, was like, I don't like this. I don't like the way it looks. Like, man, it looks so bad. I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but whatever.
I haven't seen this. They're trying a new anime style, like a new animation direction.
It's a movie. Called again?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Superheroes is what it's called.
Oh, yeah, isn't Heroes separate from everything else?
Dragon Ball Superheroes. That's actually what it's called. It's Dragon Ball Superheroes. Yeah, bro. Listen.
Tournament of Power was fire, yo. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Super Dragon Ball Heroes.
Nikose says it's like CGI and video game graphics. Yeah, it's weird, dude. It's weird stuff they got going on, and I'm not into it.
As long as long as it isn't like Berserk 2016.
Oh, I've heard bad things about the Berserk movie.
It was
sad. That broke my heart.
That's a bad thing.
I was stoked. I was ready for that. I was ready for the comeback. I was like, oh, well, it looks like this, so never mind.
Look like the PS2 game.
It looks like this.
The product, dude, we don't speak of that.
We don't speak of that.
Oh, man.
They really thought they had the hardest thing out with that PS2 game looking like anime. They thought
they was, they're like, all right, well, we did it a couple times in the movie, and everybody went crazy for it. Let's just
in the lab, like,
ruin our anime with
love this. They go,
no.
Oh my goodness.
They're gonna love this.
The other day, I was streaming and they my chat hit me to did y'all see when they announced I don't know the name of the game exactly. It's like Diablo Unlimited or something, but it's Diablo for mobile. Did y'all see that?
Oh yeah, the crowd
I remember it was coming out. I didn't see
it never came out. Bro. It's called like Diablo Immortal. Or Diablo
Immortal, yeah.
But yo, oh my goodness, when they announced that, that was the most painful thing to watch. Yes, it was tragic.
It was bad. I kind of want to hold on. I wanted to see if I could find it.
It was at like a E3 or something.
I think it was at BlizzCon.
I seen it. It looks trash. Sorry, I don't mean to yuck your yum or anything, but it just looks like the PS2 one.
That Gungrave game broke my heart. I got all excited and I was like, no, it's dude.
Yeah, it just looks like the PS2 one. But it was BlizzCon. Thank you, Dark. It was at BlizzCon and it was on stage. It was like, yo, so we love our Diablo and mobile phones. Everybody has a mobile phone nowadays. So we brought Diablo to the mobile phone with Diablo Immortal. And it was like smiling and literally nobody clapped.
Yeah.
Nobody.
No, I have the clip right here because I haven't seen it. It's less than a minute.
Yeah, it's painful. It's painful to watch.
Let's see it.
Like you said, it started with someone asking a question about it, right?
No, they're it's BlizzCon. They're announcing their new titles and stuff.
They're showing what's up. They're showing what they brought to the event.
Yeah, they brought this very game to the event, and so they're like, and now then they have a panel, or not a panel, but they can ask questions to the people in the crowd. So they went up, they brought the mic to somebody.
Yep.
And it was like,
yeah, I have that right here. I have that one.
And then somebody was like,
man, it was bad.
Is this like a really late April Fool's joke or something?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
all right. Hold on.
Wow. That's tough.
Watch this.
And it was pretty brutal.
I was curious. I was curious.
But yeah, I dude, it was.
Is there any?
It was the first guy. The
playable
first
on
guy.
PC, or is this
Oh no.
So he's asking if it's
forever?
any plan to make it playable on PC.
Yeah, the current plan is to be on.
There's no PCs. Like there's no PC version that wants to be played.
Yeah.
We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC.
You hear
Painful.
you hear all those boos? He was like, "We have no plans to put this on PC." The crowd was pissed.
Do y'all not have phones? Do y'all not have phones?
Crazy.
Yo, yeah,
It's
it
crazy.
It
The
was
thing is
painful.
Aren't they working on Diablo 4?
This was a separate
D4.
group.
No,
This is
Right. But I'm just saying, like,
so
for
right.
like
So
the diehards, like 4 is coming. Like, this is just a throwaway for them. Like, why y'all
somebody
so
else
angry?
asked, like, is
Yeah.
this have any relation to Diablo 4 or like where's the Diablo 4? This is what I guess that's what they wanted or something. Like it was like, where's the Diablo 4 at? And they're like, well, this is our mobile game. So nobody was happy about this. Like
Sheesh.
it was painful.
Yeah, so that was 2018, and then the year after, I believe they announced D4.
Yeah, that game still hasn't dropped. Diablo Immortal. I'm pretty sure they scrapped it. I'm almost after that reception, I would have scrapped it.
No, after they sank all that money into it, I don't know if he's scrapping now.
That's still coming out.
It's happened, huh?
No, that's coming out.
It's coming out.
They are not dropping that just because they got a few boos at a con.
You think so?
Look, this is the website's right here. The Diablo universe comes to mobile. You can pre-register right now.
Yeah, it's probably gonna have. It's still gonna have 1 million downloads, and people are gonna play it all crazy.
The last update was from August of this year.
I won't play it, but there's gonna be 1 million people out there who's gonna play it.
Well,
it is.
I'm not like a Diablo aficionado anyway, so
yeah. Yep. They got PvE. Diablo Immortal is still in development, so yeah, they got PvP.
Well, it was still a painful situation, dude. That was a really tough thing to watch. I was crying. I was like, yo, what is going on?
That was not the reception they thought they were going to get for that.
Nah.
But kind of the reception that we thought, like, especially if that's all you're going to bring, that's it.
Diablo.
Yeah, like, you're going against your core fan base. How do you think they're going to react?
Yeah.
But this game ain't out for us to play yet, but there was one recently that we did play. Far Cry 6.
Yeah.
That was actually my first time ever putting input into a Far Cry game. And it was fun.
Far Cry 6 is a fun game.
Far Cry 6 is a fun game.
It is indeed a fun game.
We think it's a fun game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't love all the UI stuff, right? It's a little slow. Sometimes it's a little clunky. I don't like the gear, like the way that they do the gear, and like how you guys were saying, like it tells you what it does way before you get it, or like you already know what the unlockables are before you unlock them.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that you can just go through and look at your unlockables. Yeah. It's it feels like spoilers to me.
Yeah,
essentially.
Yeah, and I don't know how I feel. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship with the ability system. So in before, like they would do kind of like the RPG skill tree, and you had powers that way, right? Now it's all based on your gear. It's based on what you put on is the passives you get.
Yeah,
which is cool. But then you kind of Metal Gear Solid 3, and it always going into the menus every time you want to change something. You got to keep going into that menu just to swap out something for the next encounter. So I didn't love that either, but I don't hate it either because you kind of get sick of doing the RPG tree over and over and over. So I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, their whole situation. Bro, I told you I'm too spoiled from freaking Far Cry 2. I'm so spoiled from Far Cry 2, and I always compare all their Far Cries. Well, I only played 3 and now this one, but I compare their Far Cries to Far Cry 2. And it's just so much, I guess, hand-holding. Is that the word I'm looking for? They just do too. You can call your car. You can just summon your car. Like, that's just wild to me. You can just summon a car no matter what happened to your previous car, you can just summon a new car.
It's a cyberpunk thing, right?
Yeah.
That is Cyberpunk 101.
You can do it in Horizon.
You can do that in Horizon.
Yeah, when you get to a certain you get to a certain point, you can just tap down to get a fresh animal will come, she'll whistle, and a new one will come.
Yeah. See, honestly, I don't really like this is it. This is supposed to be like a realistic type game. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not
Or,
though.
What do you mean?
It's like half and half.
It's quasi realistic.
Like real light. Like they've been doing this for a long time now. Like since
Grand Theft Auto.
Right. It's like kind of, but it still has this wild, weird, goofy kind of like there's an alligator with you. Like what is? It's just wild.
Right now, none of this stuff was in Far Cry 2. This is what I'm saying. Like this is why I always take it back to Far Cry, like because it's not like their games have always been wild like this. You know what I'm saying?
But they've been like this longer.
Yeah, well, now, since three moving forward, 3, 4, 5, and whatever else is in between.
Whatever else is in between.
Yeah, they've been.
They've
like,
had a lot
stuff
of games.
that I see. I'm just like, I don't like this. That's the type of stuff that I just don't like. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I haven't been a fan of this series in a long time. Like every time I see a trailer for one, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Except this one. Too. This is the first one when I was like, yo, this actually looks like something I can play. And
bro,
go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry, because he said he's also comparing games from 2008 to 2021. Bro, this is what's crazy. But why now in 2021 are they doing more hand-holding though? Like I took videos earlier of how okay, this isn't even hand-holding. This is just like a graphical thing, right? We're talking about a graphical thing right here. Or mechanics, but anyways, in Far Cry 2, when you're trying to repair your vehicle, he pops the hood and he goes and he cranks at the engine to fix the car. In Far Cry 6, he takes a blowtorch to whatever part of the car that you want and it just fixes the car. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
what was that game, Reese? Warhawk. It's like you just Warhawk fix it. Like I don't want that. Like I want the Far Cry 2 of that.
You just go to your vehicle and you're hitting it you're damaging your vehicle to repair it. You're literally taking a blowtorch to your door to fix your rear windshield. How the hell does that work?
and you in Far Cry 2, I showed a video of this as well. In Far Cry 2, you take your car, you drive it into a tree, bro, your car is getting stopped. As a matter of fact, your car is getting beat up. Like you drive into a tree, your car is getting messed up from doing that. If you drive your car into a tree in Far Cry 6, it's turning into dust, like literal dust, like juice.
The tree just
disappears. Like it makes no sense. Like we're going backwards here. That's like why I'm comparing the game from. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's like some stuff is like weird. Like some stuff is like I don't know. Like the exploding trees and all that is like I'm all set with that.
You could have did better.
But then the counter argument is like you don't want to be bumping into trees all day, like going back and forth. It's not quality of life friendly. Well, it's like just use less trees. Like you know what I mean? Like
I feel like this is one of those situations where a lot of people would say, or this is definitely a Reese counter. Reese would be like, well, in real life, if you out in the jungle, there's going to be trees, and if you drive into a tree, your car gonna get stopped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like makes sense. Like it's supposed to be like that.
But then your counter is it's a video game. I don't care about that. Like if I want to just drive straight down through, let me drive straight through.
Okay. Yes. I just mean it wasn't like that always though. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it wasn't like previously.
I get that, but that's in the past now. We're like
it's a downgrade. It is a downgrade of the way the game works though.
Right. To maybe to us, but not to the masses. Apparently, they love these games. They keep stomping it. They keep making
I don't know
all these
if
numbers.
You can evaporate trees in 3, 4, 5. And Primal. I don't know if you can evaporate trees in those, but I know in 6 you can, and in 2 you can't. You know what I mean? That's what I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just stupid stuff like that. I just think it's dumb. I just think it's really dumb.
Well, there you go.
You have a power pack on your back that can just like, bro, oh my God, it's so stupid. Like you have a power pack on your back that you can just like keep on activating over time, and like you can get
I feel like you're talking yourself out of playing the game right now.
Me? No, absolutely not. I like the game. Like, don't take my distaste for like putting it down. Like, I'm gonna. Oh, also, I shared with you guys. I don't know if you saw, but the game's only 17 hours, 17 and a half hours to beat. I'm not talking. I'm just telling them, being real. Like, this is. I'll always call Far Cry 2 the superior game because it's not on that wacky, stupid stuff. And in Far Cry 2, you get a special gun. I prefer Far Cry
2 as well.
Huh?
I said I prefer Far Cry 2 as well.
Yeah. In Far Cry 2, you do get a special gun. You get a special gun like a rocket launcher or a flamethrower.
Yeah, of course.
But it works off of ammo. You have to get ammo for it. It's not press L1 and R1 every time your meter charges.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, even if you're going to give me some wild over the top backpack, let me have to craft the ammo for it or something. Like, make the ammo scarce so I have to use it sparingly. Don't just let me charge it. Like, I'm just gonna pop that off every time I go to something, destroy it, and go walk the other way. Like,
you taking, got to aim, just go.
Like, you're taking the fun out of your own game a little bit.
Yeah. Glenn said Far Cry 2 is also like a legendary game, though. I feel
it is a legendary game. It is
kind of a legendary game.
I'm with you. Far Cry 2 was it.
Yeah.
Far Cry 2 was it. But Far Cry 6. I don't know. It's like, I'd give it like a high 7, like in that range.
High
like
7? Okay, kid.
Yeah, it's good.
I agree. I give it a high 7 or 7.5, something along. Bro, I was playing it yesterday after we ended stream. You know what I'm saying? I kept playing. Like, I kept going and played, and I played a little bit more right before we went live here. So I've been playing the game. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Let's take a look at that then. So, that's exactly. We was playing the PS5 version also, and that's exactly what it got right now. It's a 74 overall.
Yeah.
But what I noticed,
pretty spot on,
is that on every iteration of the game, PC, PS4, PS5, not Stadia, because why are you going to rate a Stadia game?
Yeah.
And both of the Xbox versions, the user score is drastically less.
I was just about to say that the user score is 5.2 out of 300 reviews.
As you see, look at that. The positive and the negative are matched at 74 reviews apiece, whereas the critic scores are very vastly skewed, 30 positives versus a negative. I noticed that a lot of the complaints, especially for the quote inferior versions, so like the PS4 and the One X versions, actually this is a lack in the game as a whole, is the lack of Italian localization. A lot of the user reviews on this site are Italian users in Italian, be like, yo, y'all just left us out, like what the hell?
So it's getting
I have a question.
there. Got you.
Glenn made an interesting comment, and I just want to know how you guys feel.
Okay.
Glenn said the other games are great, which is fine. But also, when you make an amazing game like Part 2, it's almost unfair to compare future games to it. Do you think that like the future games? Okay, this is kind of I'm trying to word this properly. Do you guys think that that one legendary game will be hard to trump, or that future games should be trumping the legendary game or continuing on with the legendary game, you know?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, like I think that comes down to people's nostalgia and being able to let things go. Like, Metal Gear Solid will always be like special to me, but Metal Gear Solid 5 is better than that game. I mean, like, I can just say that. But so like,
I saw you play Metal Gear Solid 5, and I think it's better.
But like for some people, it's like, nah, bro, because it introduced so much stuff. It's so integral to the culture that they won't let it go. Like it's like trying to compare like
GoldenEye,
apples and oranges in different eras in sports. It's like it's hard to compare that stuff just because like the rules are different, the engines we have now are different, the technology is different. It's so hard to compare that stuff.
Man,
but like it's still fun for conversation.
GoldenEye?
Like it's still, huh?
That's how many people still talk about GoldenEye. Yeah, play that game right now. I dare you. You're not gonna have a good time.
That game is hard. That game is GoldenEye is hard to play. GoldenEye is hard to play. I'm just saying, but like with Metal Gear 5 though, they improved upon. If you compare Metal Gear 5 to 1, they improved upon almost every single aspect that one had.
I feel you.
Like,
I'm 1,000% with you, but there's a purist out there.
Watching you play, like
you
know what I mean. So like. But
there's the purists out there that was like, it's so special because it did what it did. it's better. I'm like,
because I only brought that up because in my eyes, I feel like Far Cry 6 did a lot of improvements, but there's some things that Far Cry 2 still did. Well, better. I don't know how much better, how much more things, but there's things in Far Cry 2 that they just do better. You know what I'm saying? Then
absolutely.
You know, than Far Cry 6. So I was just like, and it's like you already did it. Why not just continue to do that?
This is the same drama. Yep.
Improve upon it. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I'm with you. I'm right with like when we saw how they fixed the car in Far Cry 6, we were like, like, right away, like
you already had
you're just holding a blowtorch and it's just materializing glass. Things are just fixed. I'm like, why would you
already had a system where the car, you pop the hood and you was you was fixing your hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already had that system. It's not like you had to be innovative or think of something new. You changed what was good. You already had something good.
And they're gonna say, "Oh, we did that for more freedom of whatever." It's like, cool, I guess. Like that. That's how you want your game. But like for me, I would have rather me have to lift it up while the bullets are flying over my head. I gotta fix the whip. I'm getting shot at. Like I want that. I want that instead.
Or at least do what you did with the other thing. At least like you don't see the bullet get pulled out, which I'm fine with because again, it allows for quote variance. Like, oh, we can't see, but she probably pulled out her elbow this time or her forearm. Whereas in the old game, it was the same spot every time. You're not getting
it was the same couple.
You're not getting shot in your elbow.
There was a few so I was playing recently. There was a few, bro. There was one animation, bro. I don't know. I just can't get behind it. There was
like when the fingers bent to the side or whatever, and they snap it back.
So I don't care if you see the same one over and over and over again, because you see the same one over and over again with when you can't see the bullet, they take the pliers and they pluck it out. Like you're only going to see those, like, let's say 10 animations in Far Cry 6 as well. The only thing, the difference with Far Cry 3 or 2 is that you see, bro, one of the very first animation that I saw when I had to get it, I had a bullet in my wrist and he pulled it out with his teeth. And pulled it out. Like you saw the bullet hole, you saw the bullet in your wrist and he pulled it up with his teeth.
It was special, bro.
Yo,
it's
like, bro, it was so, and then his fingers be broken. He got to crack. He got to fix his fingers again.
Which is very important to me is like immersion, right? And in 2, you were doing a healing action and your character looked down, the camera would go with him. It would snap the camera with him. In 6, you can still get a full field of vision while you're healing yourself. Like you're just like staring at the enemies. All right, cool. I can line up that shot while I heal myself. Bang. Like that's not. Not it. It's not it.
In 6, you don't see the healing in. Well, you see there's an animation. You don't see what's going on down there, and he's still looking up. Like in 2, you looking down at the wound,
right?
Like,
as you fix it up, wound. Like, and he's looking up and you're looking back down to fix it. Like that's so good. And you bring in the camera with the motion blur. Like, how'd you get that right on PS2? Like
that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Or was it PS3? Yeah. How'd you get that right that early in that era?
PS2? I'm not sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but man, not to mention, I mean, I get that you can turn it off. Well, I found a way that you can turn it off, but you wasn't seeing nobody through walls in PS2, my boy. In Far Cry 2, you wasn't seeing nobody through walls in Far Cry 2.
Well, the system probably would have blew up if it had that thing. The system probably would have blew up if it was trying to draw all of them.
Yeah, like the Far Cry 2 just wasn't about, there was no high-tech gear, none of that. It was just, you just got, like, you just had to make do with what was around you, you know? Like in these ones, you have grenades that explode so you can see people through walls. No.
Like
who are you Solid Snake?
The game when you tag them by shooting them.
Oh yeah.
And you go through cover and you can see them through the wall. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
I had to find a way to turn that off immediately. I was like, bro.
Yeah, it's wild.
Anyways,
it was a lot.
So,
it was a lot.
Overall, 7.5. It's a good game.
7.
That's a great story.
I'd say, like, that's the thing. Like, the voice acting was phenomenal. Like, even, like, the main character. And, of course, I mean, Mr. Giancarlo Esposito is amazing. Mm-hmm. So, like I felt him. Like, when he stepped into the boat in the beginning, like, you feel that. You feel the presence.
Like,
his voice.
Me, Papa was a fisherman. I'm like,
it's so good. Yeah, it was so good.
It's about to happen.
Like, so like, I give it high 7, like a 7.7, 7.6 in that range. Like, I give it a little more than 7.5, but definitely not quite an 8 for me. I see it getting 8s on IGN and stuff. I'm like 7.7.
I give it 7.5. You get 7.5 from me.
Respect. Reese?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the reviews from like the mediocre to negative. They are going in on this game. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but, but like
from what I saw,
I can't mess with the bombers. Like you just give it a 0 and you say I didn't like it. Like I can't. Yeah, like you didn't even give it
like the 6s and 5s and things like from people who actually played the series in the past, because that's something else that they have that I don't. Like you too can harken back to earlier entries in the game for comparisons, and I can't. So I'm taking this game literally for what it is, and that's it. And
but what did you think of the game? Like, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
So you scrolling about on these zeros. It's like 1,000 zeros. People just complaining. I can't stand Ubisoft.
It's still pretty equal at 135 each. But from what I saw, the damage numbers, y'all know how I feel. I don't care about damage numbers, whatever. I get
the health bars.
I forgot it was a health bar. We had to turn that off immediately.
The whole pull from the world for the NPC to tell you the story about the mission, that doesn't bother me.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible.
How are y'all forgetting about it? You complained about it so much you forgot about it. It obviously didn't bother you that much.
You gotta understand. Right before, so I did play Far Cry 6, you know what I'm saying, before we went live. But actually, before we went live, I was playing Far Cry 2. I was getting busy. Because I also showed you guys a picture of this in the Discord.
You are way too excited to buy Far Cry 2.
I was getting busy. But like when you're driving in the car, honestly, when you're out in the world and driving in the car, you know how in Far Cry 6, like you pull out the map and it's just the map just like takes up the whole screen. It's just like map on screen. And this one, he pulls out the map with his hand. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're driving in the car, you pull out the map on his hand. So like I'm like following the map and I'm like, I got it from here. I put the map away and I take a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Dudes pull up on the truck. I'm like, oh no. And they pull up on the truck with the gunners, on top, because there's no safe zones in this game. So like I was like, oh, bet. Okay. So I turn around, and then I hard stop and I bust behind a tree, kill the dude off the gunner, take their car. Bro, anyways, sorry. But I forgot about that because I was getting busy in Far Cry 2.
Yeah, no, that was a horrible feature. I don't like that at all.
That
it pulls you out of the world to talk to the character one-on-one to tell you the story, only for it to go back into the world and the character saying the last thing they said. So stupid. It's oh my gosh, it's horrible.
They bring you to you talk to whoever is given the quest.
Wow, I probably
and when you talk to them, it brings you to this different screen with like this plain background and like the quest
details
on the left side, and the character and like on the right side like doing these hand motions and talking to you or whatever. And then when that is over, like B said, it goes back to you're in the world again, and the character's like finishing off their last sentence. Why do all of that? Oh man, it's so dumb.
Well, that part didn't bother me. I mean, very clearly disturbed you two, but
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised it didn't bother like everybody.
Number of games that do that, so that's a form of storytelling that is not agreeable with y'all. It disturbs y'all flow. I get it, but that's how they tell the story. I probably would cap it at 8 once I actually beat the game and like get the story. But
wait, no, not once you beat the game. Like, how do you feel about it right now?
Right now, I'm low 7. Low 7. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't played. I feel like I haven't played enough of the game yet in comparison to what I'm seeing, what I've played, what I've seen y'all play, how y'all think about it, things like that.
Yeah. Okay. I can dig it.
So now I have a question for y'all.
What's up?
Would y'all put that in the best games of this year?
I mean, it's on the list. I mean,
I'd have to beat it.
It's not on my.
Okay, let me adjust the list. When you beat this game, do you think it could make the list of best games of 2021?
Of best, so okay. Now I have another question to ask. Are we talking about best games that were released or best games that I beat?
Released.
The best games like that have been released in 2021 so far.
Yeah, because we got to have had at least had an opportunity to be able to put our hands on it at least.
Yeah, I played a ton of these games. I'm looking at this list. I'm like, I actually touched a good amount of these.
We got a list.
There are a lot of them that I've not heard of.
And that's how I did it. I took this as an opportunity to see games that were highly rated that I haven't either heard of or have heard little of.
Respect. Yeah, I took a lot of the stuff that I played or that's on my list to play. So that's what I got up on here.
You want to do this increasing or decreasing?
What do you mean?
Let's start from the top.
All right, let's start from the top then.
Yeah, all right. So what's your number? What's your number one game so far that's come out in 2021, Reese?
In 2020, that game.
Yeah, so far, we still got plenty of time. We got the gaming seasons coming up at the end, so there's still gonna be some heat.
That's so hard to. That's honestly hard for me to say because
we gotta come back. We gotta
come back. You know I'm terrible at answering these questions anyway. I'm just gonna cookie cut when y'all answer anyway.
Like what games I bought? Really? Like new games? I've been playing old games all year. I'm like,
Detail Sage with the easy answer: Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, that's number one on my list. Is Ratchet and Clank?
I never played Ratchet and Clank. I didn't buy it.
Yeah. But did you see? Like, did you watch somebody stream a good chunk of it? Anything like that, or you just?
No, bro. I watched bits of Ratchet and Clank. I didn't see too much of it. Honestly, I seen more from like when we watched like the trailers and stuff like that than I actually seen somebody streaming it.
Oh wow!
Ratchet.
Gotcha. Yeah. That thing is. I'd give that game a mid 9, a high 9. It's like I give that like a 9.5. I can't give it a
solid respect,
but that thing is, man. That's a game. That is a game. That's an experience. Like I played all the Ratchet and Clanks. That's the best one for me. The number one, best one.
Because honestly, Returnal might be next on my list.
Returnal's on my list
to play.
I didn't play it, but I saw some gameplay.
I mean, because that game was anything. It was highly ranked, fam, and it was clearly for a reason. And it's my genres, roguelike. So,
dude, I think off this list, I think I grabbed like 4 games, 6 games. 6 games off this list. 10% of the games off this list. 7. I'm sorry, because I just got Far Cry. BD2. So that's 8.
BD2 is on there. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, like in no order. I just the Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was one of the ones for me. Returnal, obviously, I was raving about that game. Bravely Default 2. I love Deathloop. I see why it's getting 10s and Game of the Year shout outs. Like that game, that's probably the best game that's been released. But for me, it's been Ratchet and Clank. But I think Deathloop's probably the best game that's been released so far this year.
Interesting.
Lost in Random, I just beat. I'm at the end of Kena Bridge of Spirits. I'm nearing the end of that. That game, I was kind of like, okay, let me see more in the beginning. But now, oh man, that game is fire.
It picked up.
Yeah, it's like we were trying to like treat it like a open world kind of whatever. It's not that. It's like a Legend of Zelda game. It's like one of the older Legend of Zelda games. Like it just has one path, and you got to figure out the puzzles along the way to get through the paths, and like you can go to this dungeon first, or that dungeon first, or that dungeon first. But it's pretty linear in that. But the puzzles have been phenomenal. The music is dope. The battle system is good. Yeah, like that game is a solid 8. Like it's one of the most solid 8s that have been released in a while. That game is dope.
Yeah, I like that game. Wait, you got it for PS4, right?
PS5.
PS5, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm about to log in.
Yeah, another issue of mine is that a number of these games they still aren't in my possession just yet.
Yeah.
So Deathloop, obviously in my possession. That game's getting beat. Also,
that game. Have you started it?
Yeah. I got to the part to where I'm after the part now that B got to when we was first streaming it. I'm after that part. One of the games that they listed on here actually isn't really fair because it's actually a 2019 release, but it got re-released, like, you know, its final version or whatever.
Wait, no, what
Disco Elysium.
Yeah, everyone raves about that game.
What about Mass Effect Legendary Edition? Does that count?
That's another one because Mass Effects, those came out in the mid-teens of these, and now there's the re-release version.
Yeah, like those, I'm like,
those, like I beat those games. Like, come
they're
on.
like honorable mentions, you know, like all right, dope, like you had a sick
dude.
But now, but yeah, because they're more like remasters and not really like a remake or anything like that. So yeah.
12 Minutes was a good game.
12 Minutes is on my list. 12 Minutes is there.
That was a good game.
You already know what's on mine. Go ahead, King.
I think I would have liked Nier had I played it.
Yep. I got Nier on my list. That's one of them.
Yeah. I just didn't play Nier.
So I played the beginning of that game, and it plays fairly similarly to Automata. And you plan on playing Automata relatively soon, so you'll fit right into it once you. So
I'm ready for it. It's like I have games like that like I really want to play because I've seen enough gameplay of it to be like that's fire. Like Tales of Arise is one. Like I'm stoked to play that game.
Tales of Arise.
Like he's been playing that. Like that's like like give me some intel on that. Like what's up with that?
That is. I'm not like a Tales fanatic or anything. I haven't played a ton of Tales games. I played Fantasia briefly, but I played Tales of Destiny 2 or Tales of Eternia. Tales of the Abyss I got to like the end of that game, and I think Tales of the Abyss is probably the last Tales game that I ever played before playing this one. Oh no, that's a lie. I played Tales of Vesperia for a bit. I'm level 20 in Tales of Vesperia.
I have like 3 of those on my modified system. What is it? Vesperia, Berseria, and Zestiria. I think
those are all the new ones. Berseria,
I have them. I just never touched them.
My brother, the last one I remember, my brother had Tales of Legandia. Or Legendia, as some people say.
Bro, I only played Tales of Fantasia back in the day for GameCube. That was it.
I played for SNES.
It's gonna be that, and then Arise.
Same boat.
Yeah. So I mean, coming from let's say coming from Vesperia, but they really all kind of have the same system.
You come from Symphonia.
You press a certain directional button, and then and you attack or use your skill. And you have a button to attack with, and it's kind of like on this linear-ish path. Although Vesperia, they open it up in Vesperia, but you kind of got to do like the not Street Fighter, like the Tekken side dodge or whatever to switch planes, I guess. And Tales of Arise, they opened it up completely. Like you can just run around as you please. The only thing that they didn't do, it has a, what is it called? Like, it has a splash screen. It has a
the break screen, I call it.
Yeah, it has the break screen. And it's crazy because Tales games and Star Ocean games, you know, they got beef with each other or whatever.
Is it instant at least? Like it breaks right into battle, or is it the break and then the pause, the spin around the battlefield, and then all that?
In Tales of Arise,
the little fake loading screens on the wall.
It's break right into battle, but they say their quips at the beginning. Psh, I'm gonna kill you, or whatever.
Gotcha.
It's right into the game. It's right into the battle.
Okay, no loading. Okay, fine.
You don't got to spin it around, and it's like, we're gonna get you this time.
Man, the spin around kills me.
They all pick their weapons up out of the ground real quick.
You think you can defeat me?
I can render the dinosaur's head because it's not there yet.
Oh my goodness!
No, it's not that.
I love old
the most recent Tales game. Kind of, you know what, dude? It works kind of like Final Fantasy 12 or Final Fantasy 15, where you pull up on the enemy and you're in like that. Where that area is the battle. There's no splash screen. It's just the battle ring happens. You're in the fight. Like that's the most recent Star Ocean game. But this Tales of Arise, they put so much focus on the battle system. This has been the best Tales game I've played. I've not played many. I've played a good few. This has been the best Tales game ever, bro. Like ever.
Yeah, I'm stoked for it. I'm really am.
Yeah, I will say though, it's very anime, of course, because
it's fine.
Well, of course,
Tales games are anime games.
Yeah. I'm like crossing games off the list right now. I'm like banging them out. Like I'm almost done with Yakuza. I picked that back up. I'm almost done with that now. Like I'm getting through because I need to play these games.
I need to add that to my list. I really want to play
D Toad Sage says Village, right? Resident Evil Village is on my thing. I didn't actually play it myself. When it came out, literally everyone was streaming it. Like everyone.
Oh my god,
was streaming
it was painful.
I got to watch the beginning, the middle, and the end. I'm like, I don't need to play it. I'm good. Like, it was hot. Like, it was a cool movie. I'm good.
It was a cool movie.
I didn't watch it. It was just,
I didn't watch any of that. It was too much.
It was oversaturated. It was painful. No disrespect to all my streamer friends out there that was streaming Village when it came out, but bro, like my entire list said Village, and it was like, oh man.
And it's like, I'm a Resident Evil fan, so it's like, all right, I'll just watch you guys play it, and that's enough for me. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah, it's a game. Hell yeah.
So you know what else was on my list?
But it was a good game. It was just like we just got so tired of seeing it. But it's a good game. It's a great game. Yeah. KO City's also on my list too. Knockout City.
I was about to say Knockout City's top 3 on my list.
Yeah, that yeah, I love that game.
That game took over my life for a few months.
Yeah, that game was that game was top tier. Like it went from no one heard of it, small studio, just to crushing it. They just turned
Valen
up.
Studios.
So shout out to Valen
Some
Studios.
respect on their name.
What EA for publishing them.
You say Knockout City, but you know the game. Even though I didn't play a lot of it, I can see myself really getting down and getting and beating this game. If I just need some, I just need some help. But It Takes Two is a really solid game, dude.
That's on my list.
Oh
yeah,
man,
that is a really good game.
With
I want to play that game so
Jesse,
bad.
And then we kind of fell off.
Yeah,
I saw. Yeah, I was playing it with Gigi. And you know, I had to teach her how to double jump. So you know, it was. But at the time, she was not gaming whatsoever. Now she's playing The Last of Us on her own. So like, we're you know what I'm saying, we've upgraded a bit.
She's leveled up since then. She's leveled up. Get those AP.
So I think we could probably tackle it again. But I saw shout out to Slamma and Nevi. I saw them playing it, and in the later stages, you got to know how to you got to know how to game. Like you got to be a gamer.
Know how to, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the part we need.
It's a game, yo.
I saw the later stages, and you got to know how to game in the later stages. I was gonna
ask Gamerbot to play it, but he doesn't have a 5 yet.
Actually, yeah, mine's on Xbox.
Dang.
And mine is on PlayStation. That's funny.
You want to just beat it, Reese?
I'll ask Jessie one more time. If she say no, then whatever.
Yeah. If she declines, then
as a matter of fact,
we starting over. I know
you're listening right now. It would be nice if you could answer right now, just so we can get this out the way. But a game that's on this list that I own, but I still haven't put any time towards is Hitman 3.
Yo, that's so. I played Hitman 3 last week. I finally logged in, and I was like, "Of course, this is why I love Hitman." Like,
we're like this is right at home. Was good.
Hitman 3 came out this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was the Hitman that somebody opened that was mixed that I just happened to play? It was the one where it was PS3 Hitman?
Absolution?
No, or
if it was PS3, it was Absolution. The one for PS4 was the reboot. Was the reimagining or whatever, the continuation. Hitman. Yeah.
I remember
Absolution was the first one with Square Enix's influence.
Oh, it might have been Absolution then.
Yeah.
It might have been Absolution. I think the case was like orange or something like that.
It was just red. It was just red.
Red.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Absolution.
That somebody else had opened.
Somebody else had opened. That's crazy.
But wow. Yeah, but okay. So my question is, how are we at 3 now?
This is the reimagining. That game
came out on PS, huh?
This is 3 of the reimagining.
Yeah, it's 3 of the forwarding. Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing with Tomb Raider.
So it's like what they did with Tomb Raider. They rebooted it.
Got it. Shadow of the.
He was like, hold on, fam. Wait. Wait. 3?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, hold on. This came out a dog ago. What they putting out one every 8 years?
Viva La Dent, Yakuza Like a Dragon actually came out last year. So that's why it's not on this list.
Ooh.
Otherwise, it would have been in the top 5 easy.
Yeah. I mean, Hitman 3 barely made this list.
Yeah, it came out. It was January. Brave Default was February.
There's an Ease game on this list, and I heard Ease is I know of Ease, but I've not, or YS. I pronounce it Ease. I don't know.
East 9. Yeah.
East 9. Yeah, East
Oh
9.
yeah, I've never touched those.
Monstrum Nox. Yeah. I don't know. I've heard amazing things about the E series.
I mean, there's
I've never
9 of
touched them, but
them. They must be doing something right.
they're all ARPGs.
Gotcha.
Like, oh, what was the name of that game you was playing, Reese? Code Geass or something? What's it called?
Code Geass is anime.
No, yeah, but it's got the giant robots. It's like a tactics game.
No. It was an ARPG, and you had to like you build up. The more you fight people, you build up this meter, and you get it to like max level, and then you kill everybody. It came out on game. You started on Amazon. You started it on Amazon.
Oh, Viva La Damn.
Crosscode.
Yo, the re-release for PS5 came out in 2021, so it counts. Yeah, that's true.
So Disco Elysium counts because it re-released this year? Come on now.
Yes.
Are you talking about Crosscode, though, Keith?
Huh?
Are you talking about
Crosscode? Crosscode. Yeah, I was close.
Crosscode.
Another game I need to beat. I'm beating that before the year's over.
Plays like Crosscode, like something along
Don't
those
say
lines.
that. That's
Got you. I also have Persona 5 Strikers on here. That's one of those games that like I'm gonna get to later. But when I first started watching Slamma stream, that's what he was playing. So I was glued. I would just stay there for hours and hours. Like, I love the cast. I love the team. I love all the action RPG stuff. They still had the baton passes, and I was like, they did a good job with this. This is dope.
Dude, the one thing that's stopping me from playing that game is the minimum hours to beat. I'm just like, bro, I can't give that to
like
you.
regular P5? Yeah,
it's regular P5.
Mm-hmm.
Not even everybody be like, oh, you got to get P5. What is it called? Golden P5?
Royale.
Yeah. You got to get P5. I'm like, bro, they add 20 more. There's already 80 hours minimum.
100 hours.
If you speed through the game and just do beeline quests and your whatever relationships that you build is 80 hours. And you're adding more. I can't give you my life. I can't give my life.
Listen,
to you
I pay you $60 and you give me 100 hours of content. I made out.
I made out. Right.
I made out.
No. Listen, in regular circumstances, this is very true. Normally that would be great. Spend $60 to get 100 hours out of a video game.
Right.
The way my life is set up, I just can't give you that. I won't beat that game until the PS9 really does come out. Like,
I will say this: you just gave $40 for a game that's going to consume even more hours. Brand new world.
But here's the difference with that game though. It is part of my content. Like that is a game with no end, and I will be playing that every single Friday. That game or P5.
All right. So before it was content, would you have played it though?
New World?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like before you decided, like, I'm going to stream it. Like before you decided, because you were stoked for it before that.
Yeah, I play it on screen and off screen. Like 2-3 hours, but it's not a game that I can beat. Like I will be playing this. I won't be able to beat P5 for years. Like I'll be playing that game. Like I'll be playing that game forever. Like I played New World, bro. He was literally just complaining to me that I haven't played New World all weekend. Like I play New World like 3 hours here too. Like when I can get on New World, but P5 is a game with a means to an end. So like I want to like I want to beat this game, but I won't be able to beat this game for a very long time. And it's just like I might as well just play some game that can actually like is feasible to beat. I'm playing Far Cry 6 right now because it's 17 hours. That's feasible.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
40 hours a bus. I need a work week. Your video game better give me a work
hours
week.
Is fine as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm struggling through what's the name of that game? Star Ocean 1. I'm struggling through Grandia 1. I'm struggling through. Well, I haven't touched Final Fantasy 8 or 12 in a dog's age, but like
you got to start those over.
And these, no, I still know what's going on. But and these are regular 40-hour games. You know what I'm saying? Like,
those are long games. A lot of your games are long. I see. It makes sense.
8?
Huh?
Makes
where
sense.
You at in 8?
I'm sorry. Say that. What?
Where are you at in 8?
In Final Fantasy 8, I literally just got to disc 2. We snuck into the I was about to say the Albed. The ops. We snuck into the ops base. We snuck and we blew up their missiles. Or sent their missiles awry, and now it's gonna go right back to like Zell and Irvine and Balam Gardens going crazy. Everybody's like, "Yo, what's going on?" I still know what's going on. It's just I haven't touched them in a while.
I'm in 12.
Huh?
Well, I'm in 12.
Yo, why are you talking like that?
Yeah, I can't really hear
like
you
creeping in the background.
Like
Yo, what happened to 12?
Yo, what happened to 12?
What happened to 12?
I just want to test your memory banks. That's all. Make sure they still working.
I still know what's going on in the games. It's just I haven't touched them in so long. Like, yeah. And I can't give you 80 hours, bro. I just can't do that to you. I can't even stream it. Like, and I stream 5 hours a day, but it takes me forever to beat games that I stream. So it's like, bro, I just can't give you all of that life.
No,
it makes sense. It makes sense.
More life.
You're asking for too much life.
Oh, man. So
I'm glad I played it when I did, because I don't think I could. Like, it would take me a long time to finish it now. Like look how long it's taking me to beat Yakuza. Like, it's taking me a very long time.
Right? Yeah. Persona 3. Bro, that's in my opinion the best Persona game. But I loved Persona 3, and I have beef with. It's not called Fez. The Answer. I have beef with Persona 3, The Answer, and like. But I beat Persona 3 when I was like 15, 16. I had all the time in the world. You know what I'm saying? And now it don't work that way. But I will say that, like, when I played P5, I got to the very first fight in the game. Like, you're like walking on the raptors or something, and then you like get into the first fight. Got into that fight, theme song came on. I was like, oh snap. And Persona always has a great battle system. I love Personas. As a series, their battle system has been phenomenal for all their games. But yeah,
that battle system in P5 is heat.
It's fire, definitely fire.
Now we just need
Final Fantasy 12. I've never platted a game in my life, bro.
We just had this conversation.
I know.
Yeah. I've never platted any game.
He's never platted a game. I platted 3 or 4 games. B has a few under his belt also. I'll probably give him double digits. Pretty sure he's up near there somehow.
Yeah, I say between 7 and 10, somewhere in that range. But those games got to be like.
They got to mean.
They got. Like, I would go back and plat God of War. I would do that.
Oh, I added God of War to my backlog actually.
I would. Oh yeah, that's a game.
I'm about that.
That's a game.
They're trying to get me to add Spider-Man to my backlog, but
that's a game. That's a game.
One more question for you guys. We were just talking about the best games of 2021. We got 2022 coming out of us. January is about to be a banger of a year.
Final Fantasy 16.
What, stuff that's coming out next year?
No, I don't even know what he was asking.
That's kind of crazy. If Final Fantasy 16 came out in January next year, that would be pretty sick.
What do you want to know?
Best games of 2022.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Do I think? Wait.
Pokemon Arceus Legends will be one of them.
I don't know, but I got a lot to say about that game right now.
This is exactly why I'm asking, because we have a little bit that we want to say. Well, B says he got something to say, so go ahead.
I mean, all right, I'll go first then.
Go ahead.
Pokemon Monster Hunter.
Dark, exactly. So,
oh man,
there has been a lot of bangers in 2021 so far. We have True Colors is the number one that's on my list that I can't wait to get. It Takes Two, blah 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 blah. There's a lot of dope games that are coming out this year, but this Pokemon, we found out about it this year. Super hyped. Like, Nintendo comes out and they're like, "Yo, it's an open world Pokemon game, do all this stuff, capture Pokemon, you get..."
Wait.
No. Nintendo did say that. They said it was an open world game.
Where?
Now, what's up?
They did?
Yeah, that's the article that I'm reading, is that Nintendo said that earlier. Now, the Pokemon company is saying that it's open areas, that there's open areas. They had a completely different tune from what we heard from Nintendo way back when the game was launched.
Got it.
And I'm like, you said it was an open world. You said that back in August. Now here we are in October, and you talking about that it's going to be more like a Monster Hunter or like a Destiny type, like a central hub village.
Yeah.
And you go pick your quest, and then you go load out. You go to an open area, and you do whatever quest and go back to the central hub.
You come back to the central hub. Like, come on.
Nobody wants
this trash, bro. Come on with this trash. Why did you give us this trash? Why?
I'm trying to see if I can find that.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I had an okay time. I had a 7.7 time with Monster Hunter World. I beat the main story. I had a good time. I was on headset with the crew, but that's not a game that I play by myself. And I was getting stoked for this Pokemon. I really was. I was getting really excited. I haven't been excited for Pokemon since Silver. I haven't played a Pokemon since Silver. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be dope. It's just Monster Hunter with a Pokemon skin, bro.
You see, I was in and out of Monster Hunter, bro. I was like, oh nope. And now Cody has it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I was good on Monster Hunter. And for this to play, I mean, but they say Destiny is another game I love. I love like just playing main story with Destiny, Destiny, but with my brother, like that still is something I played with somebody else. Like I played through Destiny with my brother, and so for this game to just be this and this, if there's also no online, this has been one of the trashiest decisions they've ever made in their life. Like,
if there's no online,
so dumb.
That could be tragic.
Yeah.
That could be.
Oh yeah, imagine this. Right, it does say that it's only single player.
Yeah,
we spoke about that.
Only single player.
So on the Wikipedia so far, all we know is it says single player. Doesn't say anything else. And now we're hearing that it's just open areas. You got to go mission to mission. You got to go back to the central hub. Yeah, as it stands now, I'm on the fence. Let me take a look because right now I don't really think I'm gonna get this game.
Even KJ, who has always said, yo, we got to stay reserved because, you know what I'm saying, it might not be what people think it is, blah, 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 is now saying, I'm worried about it. I'm not interested in Monster Hunter. Yeah, I don't like that whole central hub. You go get a quest from the hub, go out, do your mission, come back, get another quest from the hub. Like, why would you do it that way? Why would you do it that way?
People again, I did see that FIFA 22 would be on my list. It would be. I just didn't buy it yet, but I'm gonna get it.
Squid says there are no PvP battles in the new Pokemon game as I've read it, and that's what made Pokemon. Like, bro, like you get your mons up and you go slide on some of your homies. Like that was one of the great things about Pokemon.
Pretty much what they've been giving us Pokemon the past 25 years.
And I would have been cool with them. Like, all right, this is not that. This is like teamwork, co-op game when you go out into the open world and you quest together. I would have been cool with that.
Oh, co-op, cool with that. Hey, any type of multiplayer would have been straight. Yeah, like, I would have been cool
any type of multiplayer.
Yeah,
right.
Whatever, like, local. I don't care.
Right. Because this is supposed to be like the origin of Pokemon. It's a story. Okay, cool. Fine. If I can't fight my friends, then can I fight with my friends? Cool. Give me some. Like, it's Pokemon.
No battling. Oh, it's definitely going to be fetch quest mons. Yeah, it's literally just mons. Run out, do some fetch quests, come back.
I was fine with the Monster Hunter scheme. Honestly, I know others wouldn't be because it's not the open world. Of the video, it is kind of deceiving how they were feeding us the videos. It was always an open field. There didn't seem to be any boundaries. Everything was flowing and things like that. We didn't get the instance of, you're in a sandbox with like in World. You have this large area that have points of interest. Yeah. And then those points of interest might have like different endemic life. So there may be different Pokemon at these different points or different types of berries or whatever the hell they're going to have you collect.
Is I forget because you know what I'm saying I'm in and out of I was in and out of World. It's sandbox, right? It's not open. It's sandbox, right? Like I forget. Like how does the map work?
It's not even really a sandbox.
The world,
yeah.
And then in the world, let's say there are 5 major areas, one for each biome.
Sections.
So like one's ice, one's swamp, and things like that. You go into swamp, and within swamp, there are points of interest, and there will be areas like marked between 1 through 16. So like, if you go into area 14, you'll see the bugs and the berries and all that other stuff. So it's large. It's a massive map.
Each section is like kind of big, you know, but it's not if you went from one point of one section to the other point, like it wouldn't take you mega long to get there. You know what I mean?
It's a fair
but it's a trek.
Yeah, is a Grand Theft Auto game larger than a Monster Hunter World?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not large. Like,
not
I was trying to find like a shining light at the end of the tunnel or something.
I'm trying to find like, and I can't. It's kind of hard to like gauge those type of areas that fast. But and I'm using Monster Hunter World as an example. I don't know how large the Arceus areas would be.
Yeah,
but
like we will see what it is. Like, that's why I'm like, I'm getting on the fence now. Before I was like, I'm in on this game. Now I'm like, let me sit and wait. And if it's what I hope it isn't, I'm not getting it. Like,
that's okay, right? And now KJ says, I'm not jumping ship on either side. I think there was an overreaction to the fact that it was open world, and I think there's an overreaction now. We don't have the full picture yet. Now, and he also said, even though we might have a lot of pieces, but that's the thing, right? Is that we've seen a lot of the game and it looks like one thing, and that the way that it looked, it had my purchase. So now it's like, when do I know exactly how this game is going to play? Do I literally have to wait until other people buy the game first? Who I gotta, like, somebody out there is going to be the test dummy. I guess it's going to be the purists that are going to like the game regardless to what, which, okay, dope. But imagine somebody going out there buying a game, thinking it's one thing and getting something else. Like when do we know exactly how this game plays?
Yeah, I think we're going to get another Nintendo Direct or whatever, a couple of them before this game comes out. So we're going to see, we're going to see some gameplay later.
Will we in October, November? Yeah, we got 2 months. They better give us
one more.
Yeah.
Right now, and to answer your question from Mal, whether it be trading between players, yes, that seems to be the only, I want to say, connectivity there is between players right now is just trading.
I know the game drops January 28th.
Yeah, so they got all of October, November, December. So they could have like a holiday.
Whatever the closing event is or whatever, they gotta sell this game because
they gotta.
It's coming out. It's coming out, so that they gotta show ads and gameplay because this is a giant Pokemon release. They have to show stuff. It comes out January 28th. There's got to be something. If you don't show us nothing, I would be appalled. I feel
like it's unfair to consumers to not show exactly how this game plays at this point. Like, how exactly does it work? You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like the way what you showed us, it made it look like a certain type of way. And now the Pokemon.
That's how you get a pre-order, right?
It's something different, right? Yeah, bro. If I would have pre-ordered that, well, I guess you can cancel pre-orders, right? Can you cancel online pre-orders?
Depends on the retailer. Sony don't dig that.
See, bro, I would have think Nintendo. If I would have pre-ordered that game off of that, like, because I was all in too. Bro, you know what I'm saying? I was.
We all
said
it on one of the shows. We were like, "Yo, yes."
Yeah, I'm all in when I saw how it was working, but now it's not gonna really work how I thought it was. Like, if I would have pre-ordered this game, I would have been so hot. Like, I would have been so mad.
I would have been hot.
Yeah.
Bro, I would have been so mad. Like, yo, that's
I would have been
crazy.
On 1,000 million trillion heated. Because, like, I'm not, like, the whole Monster Hunter thing for me, like, all my friends were playing it, and I was like, all right, like, I like the game, so I can play it enough. You know what I mean? But it wasn't a game that I love, and I was chomping at the bit to play. It's like, I like the game, so I can at least beat the main quest. And then once I beat the main quest and they kept going, I would go play Street Fighter or something else. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, I don't see myself doing that by myself. That's a no for me. Like, not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Nope. Yeah. Again, I am perfectly fine with the Monster Hunter aspect, but if it's a solo player,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This might have to.
Yeah.
And I want this game too. I do.
Yeah.
But
KJ has a question for us. What's up, KJ?
So my question to
like,
this is
I still want to see it. Like, I want to see it, but
so what if the main hub is just to switch areas?
What does that? Wait, what does that mean?
You've already said that the main hub is to switch areas and do your quests, like to get your quests and all that. Like
stuff.
Like that was in the article. That was a statement from the Pokemon company. So they already said that that's what it does. You go back to the main village and you can change out your quests and you go to another open area. Like, you open up another area. Like, that's the Monster Hunter formula. Now, they could tweak it one way or whatever way that they do it, but that same premise is there. And I usually don't like those games. Usually.
Yeah, you just have a main hub.
Yeah, like, I like Destiny, but I don't play Destiny by myself. I have to play that with somebody else. Like all those like central hub games like that, I usually play them with someone else, or it's an MMO. Right?
And
so it's
Monster Hunter formula is the same as Destiny formula, right? Like you literally have the central hub.
It's pretty close.
Like Monster Hunter, Destiny, Warframe, you have the home base and you pick up your mission or whatever, and then you leave home base to go get. Yeah, I'm just I'd rather just go exploring, you know what I'm saying? Just go live my best life out in the world. Especially
the way that they pitched it. Like the way that they showed that. Like when they showed us Monster Hunter World, we knew what we was getting into. Like, all right, there's a center hub and you got to go out into the world and go capture the creature or you use whatever. Like we knew that.
Yeah.
They like kind of pulled the wool over your eyes a little bit like, yo, it's open world, this and that. And then they come up with a statement, there's open areas, but there's a central hub. I'm like,
man, such a letdown. You know what?
And a single player.
This let me down just like the Dragon Quest 3 trailer let me down, man.
Oh,
like,
are we really doing this again?
I'm just saying. No, I'm not. I'm just saying. It just let me down, just like the Dragon Quest 3 trailer let me down. Is all I'm saying.
It was the same way that those Diablo fans was let down on that Diablo Immortal.
Diablo Immortal. Oh man, so bad.
It was like someone's gonna buy this. I guess it's not y'all.
Someone is in fact going to buy this.
Yeah.
Such a major disappointment.
Yeah, man. I was hurt by this. I was hurt by this news.
Because
I was definitely hurt by this news.
No, the game looked great. The game looked great. You can ride Mons. You can just go out. You can slide on the Mon yourself.
Right.
As me, I can go up and slide on the Mon.
Everybody think they Ash fighting Mewtwo though. Like everybody.
Do we finally get to punch the Mewtwo?
I'm interested. I'm just gonna wait and see. Now it's no longer a guaranteed. I'm just gonna wait until the game comes out. I'm gonna watch some streams or something, like catch some vids and see exactly how it works.
Like, I'll wait till I see all your final gameplay preview trailer. 18 minutes. Yeah, let me see that.
Yeah,
in a stream or two, and then I'll make my decision. Because right now, you done lost me, fam.
Yeah, the first 30 minutes of that's what I need. One of them Johns.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. In other news, Yakuza Like a Dragon is getting a sequel, and they're continuing the story with Ichiban Kasuga, the main character. I'm stoked for that. I'm very, very, very stoked for that.
Oh, I was about to say, who is that?
That's my man Ichiban right there, yo. Chill out.
Ichiban. My man's got thrown into the
I'm about to catch all the heat. That's the best Dragon Quest, period. That's all I'm saying, bro.
That is the best
Yakuza,
Dragon Quest.
Like a Dragon is the best Dragon Quest. Straight up.
Oh man, Yakuza Like a Dragon. I don't know. For some reason, at first, no, I know why, but at first that game just wasn't hitting with me. But after actually watching you play it, I was like, this is literally like Grand Theft Auto, the RPG. I was like, yo, I actually like this.
This could
probably really like this.
One of the best games.
Yo, like I just got this new character. Yo, he got a gun. Yo, I don't want to get into it, bro.
A gun? Wait a second.
Bro, these are street gangs. Don't forget that.
But like everybody was able to get out of the situation. Like some dude had an umbrella, some dude was using hands. Well, now we out here with straps.
He's different, bro. He's different.
Yeah, he got a
bro. He's different.
Gun.
He's different. Why are we bringing straps to the venue?
He brought a gun to a gunfight. Like that's what he's supposed to do.
How long is that game to beat? Like, how long does it take to beat?
I think it's 45 hours, 40 hours. It's 15 chapters.
And there you said, I heard Pokemon, then gun. Yo, I mean, if they gave my dude a strap, I mean, listen, man, you out here fighting Pokemon. They doing whole ice beams. And,
you should be equipped.
You know what I mean? Like, I should be able to have something. I should be able to hold on to something out here. You know?
Sounds fair to me.
Is there at least? I mean, it's feudal Japan or feudal Kinto or whatever it is. So let me get the bayonet. Let me get the musket with the bullet. You know what I mean?
A little sword on my. Let me get a little sword on the side. Yep. And a smoke grenade or something like that. I mean,
give me. I should be equipped. Let me get something. You know what I'm saying? Let me get on my Ghost of Ash, catch him.
I should be half equipped with a quarter of the training of Ghost of Tsushima, bro.
That's what I'm saying is
because I'm out here with these Pokemon.
Ghost of Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what we should be out there.
Let me get on my Ghost
The
of Kento. You know what I mean?
What you mean? You got a rock, some bait, and a Pokeball. All you need from KJ, bro. Against a flamethrower? I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
A whole living, breathing flamethrower.
Yo, Charmander could just hit me with flamethrower tackle, and I'm out. I'm out of there.
Not even
I don't get
flamethrower. Just hit you with that ember real quick. It's a wrap for
Bro,
you.
hydro pump. If I get hit with a hydro pump, what am I gonna do? Throw a rock? I'm gonna throw a rock?
I can't faint
If you
and get hit with a potion. Like, I'm out of there, bro.
Throw the rock into one of Blastoise's jets, it may get lodged in there. And then when he try to hit you with the hydro pump, his whole joint blows out. You put him in the Pokeball, the Pokemon Center will fix him right back up.
Okay. Well, it's good to know that you would take that risk with your life. I'm up out of there.
Nah, gone.
But now I got a Blastoise and you don't.
If I don't have some type of
I hope
weaponry,
you get a Blastoise and I don't. Although
I did see that Cyndaquil is one of the starters. That turns into Blaziken, right?
No, that turns into Typhlosion.
Oh no, it's Torchic. I made that same mistake last time.
And you still can't trade that Pokemon. You still have it.
I hate you.
You still have it. That's still a rule that I have set. By the way,
are you serious?
You can't trade the Typhlosion.
You cannot change your Cyndaquil. Yep. Oh, yeah. Those are the 3 starters, by the way, for those who are not aware. Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott.
What's an Oshawott?
Water.
Yes. Rowlet is grass. Oh, Rowlet. Is Rowlet
so
the
cool.
psychic?
He's a little. I think he's a little grass owl, I believe.
Growlithe? I thought Growlithe was like
Rowlet.
No, it's Rowlet.
Oh, that's something different.
ROWLET.
Yeah, see, I got very minimal Pokemon knowledge. Once you say something that's not, I mean, I thought you said Growlithe. Okay, Growlithe, I can holler at you. I don't know about the other Pokemon.
I know.
Oh, it's funny that you mentioned Growlithe actually, because he has a Hisuian variant. Actually,
I'm not the only one, KJ.
Got you.
So really quick for those that didn't get to peep it real quick, he actually does have his own variant, which I just peeped. So,
Growlithe
has his Hisuian variant. He looks like this.
Got you.
Nice.
So he's Fire Rock.
That's cool. See, I love Growlithe. That's coll.
Growlithe's the dude. But
then I got to go back to the home base. I got to get the mission to capture the Growlithe, go out into the world, go capture the Growlithe, go back to the home base, get the next mission. Man.
Yeah.
Man.
This I don't know. This Arceus ain't really doing it.
Oh.
Ain't really
doing it. Yeah, man.
We'll see. We
shall see.
I need to see some
like the hype was like an 8, now it's like a 4. I'm like, let me see.
Yeah.
I'm like looking over like, let me see.
Yo, Prudish said Psyduck is the power move. Let me tell y'all that Golduck is one of my favorite Pokemon. Yo, Golduck is my dude. I love Golduck.
Psyduck is a dangerous Pokemon. Y'all saw all that pain Misty was going through with that Psyduck? Play around if you want.
Yo, Golduck will end you, bro. This is why we need artillery out here hunting these Pokemon.
That's what I'm saying. What am I supposed to do? A rock against a Golduck?
For real, man. He has claws, can swim faster than the speed of light, and has psychic powers. How are you supposed to win against that?
OP, bro.
He's
OP.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, he's basically Psycho Mantis, bro.
Yo, fam.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Nah, I'm good.
Neo version Cyndaquil is going to be my choice also.
I'm good.
Cyndaquil is going to be, if I do end up getting the game, Cyndaquil is going to be my choice.
Yeah, I would go with Cyndaquil. Yeah.
Respect.
But in any case, Arceus is coming out January 28th of 2022. If you are getting it, and you're a streamer, let me know so I can watch and decide if it's actually trash or not. With that being said, it's everybody's absolute favorite segment, and that is B's Throwback of the Week.
I couldn't move too much there. Don't want to, you know what I mean? Don't want to injure the back.
Thank you, Taco.
But yo, all right, let's get this done real quick. You guys already know what this is. So this game was developed by DICE. It was published by Electronic Arts. Usually anything made by DICE is published by Electronic Arts. This game was released. Are you trying to figure it out, Reese? Is that your pondering face?
Can you not do the weird? Can you sit at your mic right so I can hear you?
This is it was released November 11th, 2008, for the PS3 and the Xbox 360.
Battlefield 2.
It later came to PC, and no.
It's
Do you have a guess?
Battlefield 3.
It's not. Yo, dude said DICE. It's got to be Battlefield. No.
Gotta be
Oh, that's like, he said Battlefield 2. I'm like, I never played that, but Battlefield 3 was on PS3. So,
Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge. We just spoke
I
about
can't
it.
stand you. We were just talking about this game.
yeah, we was literally just talking about Mirror's Edge.
You can't do
Mirror's
that, fam.
Edge.
What's wrong with you?
I thought you guys would get it because I was like, we just spoke about it.
Well, I wouldn't think you would
Mirror's
use it
Edge.
so close.
Nah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
again, I only played the demo. I never actually played legit Mirror's Edge. But
I brought it up just because, recently played Dying Light. Dying Light 2 is coming out.
I'm excited for Dying Light.
Deathloop is making all the noise right now. And they also did the Dishonored series. And it's like platforming with first person. It was a little sprinkle here in Metroid Prime and stuff, but you didn't see too much of it till Mirror's Edge just flipped it on its head and was like, no, you can actually do like Assassin's Creed stuff from first person. Like you can actually do this.
Yeah.
And then it just became the norm in so many first person shooters, first person story games. Like there's like, oh, hop from here and jump on a zip line and then jump into the car like that. Mirror's Edge.
Yeah,
Mirror's
and
Edge.
it stemmed. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
KJ said he hated the game, and I would like to know why. You can continue, Reese, but I really want to know why KJ hated that
game could probably be considered one of the for the culture games because like what did we say? Win Back is one. What's the one? What's that PS2 game that you always talk? Oh, that probably is the PS2 game. The one with the cover system. The one that generates.
Kill Switch.
Kill Switch.
Kill Switch. Yeah, like some of these games are for the. Yeah, man.
What brought back platforming? The game that we say that kind of brought platforming back into the eye of the gamer.
I've been out of platformers for a
What do you mean?
while.
There was a game that was like, oh yeah, that game probably brought platforming back to life.
We were talking about that the other night. I can't think of it now.
Which game we was talking about, but that one
I can't think of it now. But there's there's been plenty of mainstays in the platforming world, like Ratchet and Clank and all that stuff.
Because that's
Mirror's Edge,
Gravity Rush and things were like coming. Like I wouldn't have had any interest in that game, and y'all know how I can't play certain games like that. But I actually played Mirror's Edge because it was so good.
Yo, the game was dope. It was you was free running and did it at one point. You got straps, right? Didn't you get guns at a certain point? Or
I think people shot at you, but you didn't have weapons. You was
always dipping.
Yeah, I think you could shove people, but that was really it. You would just
you was
like
running,
you have to plan your runs and just go.
Yeah. The route, running, sliding, jumping, dipping, dodging, weaving, getting through. Getting to the mission.
Of that.
It was great. It was, and again, I literally only played the demo, but I had such a blast. I'll never forget watching Ray. we had these stools, and so I played Ray the stick so Ray can play, and he was into the game. And when he was into the game, and he almost fell off the stool because like he was so into the game, he was like leaning forward. Like, character was like jumping and like it was massive amounts of immersion with that game. It was so good.
It was early on of like the motion blur with the camera carrying you like first person. You see the hands run, like it really felt like that was one of those for the culture games, like Heavy Rains. But like these games come out and they change genres. Like they push genres forward.
There's a game. It's literally a wireframe game. It's a black screen. It's just wireframe. It generates wireframe. It's called Photonica. It's literally just you, and you see this. You're just running, and you see the arms in wireframe, and you're just hopping, and you're trying to. It's an infinitely generate. You're trying to last as long as possible.
Right.
And that was one of the games that was based off of something like that.
Yeah.
And Yeah, and I say this every time. I'm still surprised you even bothered with the demo because of your thing with running in relatively high areas. Key.
I'm sorry, I was reading KJ's response. That's why he said, what did you say?
Yeah. No, I'm surprised you even still played it because heights and stuff like that. You doing some.
Oh yeah, I know that game didn't bother me back then. It did not bother me. Again, I only played the demo, but it really didn't bother me.
KJ2294 says, I don't care for platforming as it is. That's unfortunate. But I want to see the character if I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, I love my third person stuff, but the fact that they came out in this first person thing was revolutionizing, and now it's here to stay. Like some of the games that have
a lot of games
have been just fire experiences. So,
first person platforming,
like even Firewatch, like there wasn't even fighting in that game, but just the running around and figuring out puzzles.
Unfortunately,
and stuff.
I couldn't
just
play
different.
that one. That one actually got to me, and
because there was a lot of movement.
It was a lot of camera movement, but that was a good game too.
It's a good one.
But man, bring back.
No, I really enjoyed it. There was that other game, B, I thought you was gonna love, but I think it was only PC. And I don't know if you ever got to it.
Missed?
That Ghost Ninja game.
Yeah. It's on my list. It's on my list.
Yeah.
It's on my list. I'm definitely gonna play that. That looks fun. Yeah. That looks fun.
I saw that and I was like, bring. Oh, B would love that.
Yeah, B would love that.
I always forget the name of it.
Death's Door is also on my list as well.
I've been
eyeing that indie game since it got announced.
My wish list.
I'm like, all right, I'm beating some games, so like, all right, I can actually buy a game now. So I'm gonna buy that one next.
Oh, Death's Door was on sale not too long ago. If I knew you were into that, I would have told you.
You know I'm into that
because that's on mine too. Loot River is what I'm waiting for. Have y'all seen this game?
I don't remember.
Look up Loot River.
Looting rivers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Loot River.
I'll take a peek at it right after. But that's Mirror's Edge was like, it's not gonna like wow you now, right? But when it came out, it was It's like Portal comes along. You're like, what's this game? Oh, this is here. Like, this is important. Like,
this is
Portal. Like you know you're playing something.
This
like,
game
for the genre, for the culture. Like you're like, oh, this is gonna change some things. Yes. Right. It's gonna change some things.
So tonight we went over how we felt about Far Cry 6, how the people felt about Far Cry 6.
Yep.
Some of the best games of 2021. Some of the games we have. Wow.
Far Cry 2 is better.
Far superior. To these two are superior. The games of 2021, games we haven't played, games we want to play, games we aren't interested in. There's still a couple months left.
Balan Wonderland, worst game of 2021.
Yo, Balan Wonderland. Oh my goodness, the biggest disappointment. It's got 3 buttons. Screen,
it was 2 buttons.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's got 2 buttons. I gave it too many. My B.
It's kind of crazy. Ooh. And the Pokemon Company may have let the community down.
Man, listen.
However, we have until the end of January 2022 to figure that part out.
We do.
Yeah, but like he's saying, they already let the people down because they showed what they showed.
The people,
and now they're getting pre-orders. It's like,
right. You know what I'm saying? Man, if Takusin says Pokemon never fails, I won't hear it.
Oh, it's not going to fail sales-wise.
No, absolutely
Obviously, it's a Pokemon game. It's going to sell out.
Yeah, that game's going to sell.
But I don't have to like it.
And it's a game that's very I heard there was games that they came out with that didn't do dungeons. Not dungeons, I'm sorry. They didn't do like what do they call gyms? What was it? Was it Let's Go? No, was it Let's Go? No, I
didn't play enough of Let's Go to be able to tell you.
I don't think it was Let's Go, but I heard there was a Pokemon where they didn't do gyms. They did like it was essentially gyms though. It was still gyms, but they didn't do gyms.
It was still like, gyms.
And something else.
Yeah, something else. Classes or something. Right. I don't even know what it was. Right. But in any case,
I'll tell you what though. I'm about to take a look at this Nickelodeon Smash game after this.
They're saying Sun and Moon. It was Sun and Moon that didn't do gyms. What was it called?
What? Sun and Moon didn't have Interesting.
There you go.
That's honestly, that's probably the only thing I miss between Gens 4 and 7 is how they attempted to differentiate the series somewhat. This
is going to be the biggest difference, but aside from like Let's Go, Pogo, and now it's going to be Arceus. Like this is going to be something. These games are something completely different.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see.
The Pokemon Company, we got eyes on you.
And with that being said, this has been another episode of Trigger Talk TV.
Trigger Talk TV.
Trigger Talk TV. Bye.